Man, I'm just very lucky, and it's a big shout out to my wife Jen today. Um, it truly is amazing. It truly is amazing because when I first met Jen years ago, we had just started dating, and somehow I got her off of gluten and got her off of Diet Mountain Dew, and she ended up getting off of contact lenses and then having glasses on, and she changed all sorts of products and things she was using, and her family, God bless them, man, they the most amazing people on earth, because they put up with me and my crazy idiosyncrasies and what we did. And when Jen first started going out with me, I had 5 therapists working for me. I lived in a beautiful Craftsman house in an upscale part of town, Mission Hills. Had Mission Hills Physical Therapy in San Diego. We had money, we had friends, we had everything going, and that's what she signed up for. And then it all crumbled. It all crumbled. I guess it was like met her in 2007. By 2011, it was starting to crumble, and it wasn't what she signed up for. And yet, some of the people in our family um, had really serious conditions that are no longer dealing with those serious conditions. Um, I think it was useful for me to be in the family, but along the way, I definitely put people through a tough thing through my learning curve, because I started seeing more and more stuff that was in the way of people's healing. And so I told the family and reached out, and amazingly enough, a lot of them went gluten-free. A lot of them did the stuff we wanted. A lot of them got their health back, and they all put up with me as I put them through this thing of, we can't do this and we can't do that, and we have to change it the way we do this, and we have to change this, and the EMFs, and the kids can't be around iPhones because it makes their brains go crazy and they act all OCD. And so then the grandparents couldn't play with the iPad with the kids anymore, and everybody had to have their cell phones off when we drove around, and they had to watch what kind of scents they used, and like laundry scents and perfumes and things, because Ralph had issues. And the funny thing is, all of those things, at some point, there was things that I put in place for my clients that literally saved their lives. And so like cell phones, there was a couple of people that I don't know if they'd be on the planet right now if they hadn't turned off their cell phones and got hardwired connections, because they had really significant conditions, and I knew they would go away if they got rid of that. Other people didn't get rid of cell phones and continue to have all sorts of problems. And so, but that's just one thing. But today I just was like, golly, man, I sure put people through the ringer. And part of it is I just want to live in a healthy environment, and I know what can help people. And I've got to be okay with, is it okay for other people to live their lives? But then also, looking out to protect my friends and family, the people I care about, and my clients, I got to tell people what I see. And there's practitioners that say, oh, you can shift things energetically and you don't have to worry about cell phones if you just wear a little stone, or you're not affected by gluten if you think a different way, or certain chemicals in the environment, and like vaccines can't hurt you if you don't believe they can't hurt you. And it's like, yeah. But what I found is the right information for the right person can literally save their life. I went 2 years without being able to run and had severe bone pain and really deep depression. And it was right when Jen was pregnant, and we were about to have our first baby. And I was really depressed, and I couldn't run. And I was about to enter a 2-year period. I didn't realize it would go 2 years without being able to run with severe bone pain. And I tried mindset stuff, and I tried energy medicine stuff, and I tried all sorts of healers, and nothing was touching it. And then I found out that fluoride was put in the water in San Diego in 2011, and that was the whole thing. And we got filters for the house, and then I found a remedy. Thank God for my friend Ben, who's a practitioner down there, and he found the remedy. And I 3 days later, I was back to running. And then the information was useful because we decided to leave San Diego. leave our beautiful house, our beautiful cars. I loved my Audi car, sports sedan, and I loved my house, and my office was a 7-minute walk in beautiful Mission Hills in San Diego, California. And we decided to leave because we saw the research that children that live in an area that's fluoridated, little boys have a 600% increased chance of bone cancer, the deadly stuff, osteosarcoma. And now, years and years later, they've come to find out that fluoride lowers IQ in children on par with lead, on the same level with lead. And now there's finally a lawsuit that hopefully we're going to win. We have all the science on our side. And it looks like even the Journal of American Medical Association is saying, yeah, we need to take this out of the water. It was a big mistake, 50 years of putting fluoride in. And for the past 10, 20 years, we've known from the research that it's not good. I found out literally in my own body. And, it took 10 years after we found out lead was lowering IQ in children. It took 10 years to get it out of the gasoline in the United States. Isn't that crazy? And now fluoride is known to cause a lowering of IQ in children on par with lead. And yet it's taken so long to hopefully get it out of the water. And so when I look at all these things that I know, the EMFs, the laundry soaps with scents, the fluoride, the gluten, Roundup, different things, the vaccines, different things, they don't all affect everybody the same way, but man, it's like you could just waste a lot of time. You'd waste a lot of time trying to heal stuff, thinking it's an old karmic debt, thinking that it's just the way it is, thinking that you're just screwed or you have bad genetics. Like I was told that the reason I had cavities every single year, twice a year, I went to the dentist and had cavities filled, and so much dental work, was told that it was my soft teeth and I had DNA problems. It was in my genes. And then I changed my diet, got a little therapy, and never had a cavity again after age 37. And I went back and told the dentist, hey, look, this is what I did that fixed it. And he put his hand on my back and condescendingly said, you're going to live a long life, Ralph, and walked out and didn't tell a single patient that, wow, Ralph no longer has cavities. After 37 years of having cavities, he solved it. Here's what he did. Maybe you should talk to him. It's like, sometimes I feel like I'm just like saying stuff into the wind, like nobody's listening, but for the people that listen, they can get their health and life back. And so I'm just grateful that Jen has been along this ride with me and has put up with me, and we look at stuff and our bottom line is, does it help people? And pretty soon, I'm pretty much convinced Jen, we're gonna do a segment about lifestyle. So she's very, very busy right now. I'm very, very busy, but there's so many things that can change a person's life if they just know. So I just had to go on a little bitty extra Facebook Live now, and I hope you guys are doing well. Let's get out there and heal ourselves. Heal yourself and heal the world. All right.